What's up, y'all? See, I'm here again today with another video. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just wanted to just go over a few things I dealt with while going through some mental health issues, and just to help you all or friends of yours or whomever you want to show these videos to, just to help them all out, because it's one path I've already went down. So hopefully if they have to go down that path, here's a way to get through a quicker solution or help them avoid the path all along. Now, today, I want to talk about one thing that held me back during some of the things I was going through. Two of the main things I was going through: depression and anxiety. Now, how I got over them, right? It took courage, it took time, it took patience. But one of the ways that helped me get through it was just having the ability to face new challenges. I'll give you an instance. I remember when it's after I met Jay, and he was, killing the game. YouTube, he had a podcast. I mean, he had a lot of stuff going on. More stuff than I could ever imagine doing because of my fear of rejection, my fear of not being loved. Pretty much anything that I could think of, you could call it an excuse. And that's what it was. It was an excuse. But I had all these excuses of why I couldn't do something. And I labeled it as fear. Now, what I had to do was I had to reframe it. Because one of them was, I remember when Jay would always ask me, he said, "See, why don't you just start you a YouTube channel?" And I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about YouTube. And man, what if I don't do good? And all this, a lot of excuses. And he said, man, you got to look at it like this. All you can do is try, and then two, get you some editing software, and you can possibly, if you make mistakes, use the editing software to clean them up. And it was just putting it all in perspective. And that was one thing I noticed about fear. Like, everybody has fear. Some people's fear levels are larger than others. Like, some people, when they get fearful of things, they don't mind just going out and then just jumping, taking the leap of faith. But some people, when they deal with fear, it's like crippling fear. Like, I don't want to do anything. But one of the things I noticed, if you frame it, like, try to make sense of it, put a plan together, and then take action. And that's exactly what I did. After Jay really cleared it up, I was able to take action on what I wanted to do and what I thought I couldn't do. And that blew my mind, because now I'm like, wait a minute. Now, I was fearful of this a week ago, but all of a sudden I can do it. And then one of the things else I just noticed about fear and tackling fear is just, you just gotta try. I tried different things, not knowing if they were going to work or not. But my story was, I was scared of pretty much everything. And it was only because being fearful, it was like something in my mind saying, you know what, if I take extra caution, I'll feel safe. But all what it did was, it held me back. It held me back from things that I could have been doing. Another example going back to was reselling. At first, I was fearful of reselling because I could think of every excuse. What if people break items and then want refunds? What if people, what if, I mean, the list goes on. And Jay would literally say, man, if it does happen, you'll figure it out. You'll fix it. And I'm like, you know what? It's so straight to the point. But I mean, it's just like that. Literally, you could do anything you want. And all what's going to happen is, if you don't get the result you're looking for, just change somewhere down the line. And I'm like, man, you make it sound so simple, Jay, but it's true. And I started doing it. And I started attempting to make sales or list items. Start posting on different social media sites and selling sites, and just to see if I can make a sale. And then when I finally made one, it blew my mind, because I had never done anything like that before. And it let me know, like, okay, now I done it. Now I got to send it off. And I'm sending these items off, or a few items first, and then they all went through, no problems. I'm like, wait, I was all in my head the whole time. Like Jay was pretty much telling me, he said, yeah, man, he said, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. So I just wanted to give this video a little bit about fear, you know, to whomever is out there dealing with some things. Of course, you're going to be fearful of some things, but with some, you just got to give it a try. Give it your best shot, no matter what it is. And then when you don't get the results you want, just change a little bit. And then if you get the results you want, take that and use it to build up confidence over time. And that's exactly what helped me get through fearful moments of my life. And it was literally the way you overcome fear is from understanding. And that's exactly what happened. So eventually, when I did run across a customer that something didn't go all right with, or they might have wanted a refund, instead of me being fearful of, man, what if, when they asked for it, I assessed the situation, looked at it for what it was, not what it could be, and then I gave them their money back. No bad reviews, everything's standing great, and I still make sales. And I just wanted to put that out because I know a lot of people also, while I'm doing these mental health awareness series, right? I know a lot of people still know me by reselling. So I said, let me just tie a little bit of how I overcame fear of dealing with reselling and just kind of put it in here, talk about mental health, because fear holds a lot of people back. Mine was, like I said, reselling, of course, but I still deal with fear of, you know, we all have fears. But one of the things I noticed, if there's something you really want to do and you really want to try, give it a try, see how it works for you, and then learn as you go. That was one of the biggest things JT taught me, and I'm pretty sure this will change your life. This one tip alone will change your life. Do whatever it is you want to do, and then just change as you go. I've seen JT make shoes. I've seen him have his own sauce. I've seen him write books, stuff that I could never imagine, or stuff you read, you read about people that do these things, like who got their own shoe. But one of the things I noticed how he done it, he took the time to study. Then after he took the time to study, you go out, give it your best shot, and if you don't get the results you want, man, go back to the drawing board and then find more information. The whole key to get whatever you want, you got to eliminate ignorance. So even with fear, all fear comes down to is mainly ignorance. And now ignorance is not a bad thing. It just means you don't know. So the way you know things is you just want to put yourself in the know. You want to gather information. You want to be able to come to a better conclusion because now you have evidence to explain what you're trying to do. Well, all right, y'all. I just want to share that right quick. I'm going to talk to you in the next video.